Let them know they're missing out. Mama Africa has so much love to share. Sweet blackness, oneness, be there. So much love to care. Let them know they're missing out.
From the 16th to 18th February 2012, multitudes of regional and international coffee roasters, traders, producers, professionals, and concierges descended upon Addis Ababa, Ethiopia for the 9th African Fine Coffee Conference and Exhibition. In Ethiopia, coffee is more than just a bean. It is an integral part of social and cultural life. One of the most memorable events one can attend as a delegate is Ethiopian coffee ceremony. This homage to coffee is both an ornate and fascinatingly beautiful ceremony. An invitation to attend this coffee ceremony is considered a mark of friendship or respect and is an excellent example of Ethiopian hospitality. Performing the ceremony is almost obligatory in the presence of a visitor. Delegates were treated to a host of presentations, social activities, and coffee greatest networking and marketing forum. Exhibitors got to showcase their best coffee and affiliated services, providing ample opportunity to network with coffee luminaries from all over the world. It was a platform for gathering of valuable coffee information, building trade relations, and buyer and seller interaction.
I'm Sonalini Menon and I work for a company called Coffee Lab in India. Basically, I'm a quality evaluator. I think it's a very, very nice exhibition. In fact, what I like very much is it's one umbrella with all countries from Africa participating. So it's one roof. When you come here, you see what's happening in various parts of African coffee. And I think you get to meet a lot of people. You're able to exchange information, knowledge. And I think coffee is all about sharing what each one has. And I think this is a very nice platform for exchanging ideas, for seeing how we can upgrade quality of coffee, not just of one origin, but of all origins. And that's what I like about this AFCA. The benefit comes even by just meeting a person. That's what I firmly believe. I mean, if I meet you, for instance, today, I'm a little wiser now that you have a TV group which is going around finding out information from various people as to what they think about coffee. That's an education for me. And I think all exporters, all growers, I think when they come in here, they get to know what the market is all about. They get to know from each other what's happening in India, what's happening in Europe, what's happening in the US. And I think we need to know what the market requirements are in each part of the world. And as a producer, I think that really helps, because you have to change your thinking, your mindset, and even your preparation of coffee at the farm level. We need to change in order to suit what the consumer wants. And I think we have a lot to take from these sort of conferences.
I'm Jim Cleaves. I'm from Dunkin' Brands Incorporated in the United States. If you're working in a company, you look at the cost of associated with attending, and you balance that against the likelihood of picking up new business. And then you go out and you try it, and if you get some new business, then it's worthwhile. Also, to the business, the export business in Ethiopia is unique. It's been through a lot of changes lately with the ECX, and people exchange ideas on, the future. Are things working? I think it's very useful as a forum for those purposes as well.
I'm Manuel Diaz. I'm coming from Mexico. I work for the Coffee Quality Institute. Well, it's very important to show the industry the products, the coffees that you can export. There is a great potential to increase the amount and the quality of coffees being exported from Ethiopia. It's a good opportunity to do businesses, to get in touch firsthand with growers, with exporters, and also to get acquainted with the new flavors, the new products that Ethiopia is exporting now.
My name is Lucy Kimani from Kenya, and I represent the Kenya Cooperative Coffee Exporters Limited. It is well attended. Of course, AFCA is becoming very visible and a place where you bring African producers and businesses with the people who buy coffee, so that we can talk together and we can also establish links, business links, to better sell our coffee. At least we are able to come together, and not only just to sell or look for buyers or look for sources of coffee, but to sit down and discuss, because there is a conference going on, and they are talking about sustainability issues, how to improve production, how to improve the quality of coffee, how to help pharma institutions better manage their businesses. So it's much more than just bringing people together to do business, but to discuss how to improve the performance of coffee in Africa and in East Africa.
I'm Steve Walls from USAID Compete, based in Nairobi. And USAID Compete is a regional competitiveness and trade expansion program. There are young entrepreneurs who are doing business. Africa is open for business. So that's what we wanted, to change that perception to buyers of African coffee. So we work closely with the U.S. coffee industry through the Specialty Coffee Association of America and through the Coffee Quality Institute to send Coffee Corps volunteers. And we've sent hundreds of volunteers from the U.S. industry to work with the AFCA to start innovative programs such as Taste of Harvest, which is a cupping competition, which raises the profile of African coffees.
From the 16th to the 18th February 2012, over 500 coffee buyers from the international coffee community descended on Addis Ababa at the 9th African Fine Coffee Conference and Exhibition. The exhibition was held at the United Nations Conference Center in Addis, which allowed for hundreds of producers to meet with buyers from USA, China, Korea, Switzerland, Israel, Sweden, Germany, Yemen, South America, and Japan. Producers, traders, and exporters from across the world. 11 pricing season, the conference could not have come at a better time. Already all the booth for the conference was sold out as more and more delegates came to the legendary home of coffee. The host, the East African Fine Coffee Association, a regional coffee association, believes that this platform is like no other in allowing buyers to meet directly with producers, secure private meeting, and in some cases placing coffee order on site.
Marcus Brandalizi, I represent the company Brasafric with some agencies that we have from Brazil on coffee processing equipment. It's very good. The AFCA is a very good event for us every year. So it's the second time that we are in Ethiopia. And we are very glad that with the attendance, there's a lot of people coming. So it looks like it's going to be a successful event.
I'm Carlos Brando. I'm from the company Pinhalense in Brazil. Well, what I observed are a lot more local companies. In the previous edition, we had foreign companies, not many local companies. Now we see that the local companies are getting more and more involved with AFCA, the East African Fine Coffee Association, and this is a good sign.
My name is Eric Omondi. I'm representing CDOM Unlimited. We are a major exporter of green coffee from East Africa. We are having a fantastic show. We always like coming to Ethiopia because we say coffee has come home. This is the origin of coffee. And we hope that when exporters from all over the world come to this exhibition, they have a chance to taste coffees which have very authentic flavors, very authentic qualities, and they can be able to source these coffees direct from us instead of waiting to source them from overseas, foreign markets like Hamburg and New York and in London. It's always much better if they come and approach us direct as traders in Africa to be able to provide them these exciting coffees. From our perspective as the African traders, we expect to be able to give these people a showcase, a forum, to be able to have a chance to witness and to experience and to taste these coffees. For the African traders, it is maximizing the returns. For the foreign roasters, it's a matter of reducing the costs by coming directly to us and, reducing that loop of the traders in between. So this is a mutual amalgamation of buyers and African sellers.
My name is Jeevan Saldana. I'm the chief executive of this company from India. It's Spectrum Industries. Participation is excellent, as we have seen in the past. I have been here before when the last AFCA was held here about 4 years back. And the participation in Ethiopia is better than what we see in some of the places I've been to. I think I've attended 7 of the 9 AFCAs where I had exhibited our products or brochures at stalls. So I think it's got very nice participation. It's organized well. It is an opportunity, first of all, for coffee farmers, growers to adopt new technologies. Some of the symposiums, the seminars are designed to help growers in improving their practices to grow better coffee. For people who are in the trade, it's an opportunity to meet buyers, exhibit their products, the coffees that they make and manufacture, distribute samples and gather orders for themselves. For people who are into processing, exhibitors like us come over here and we are able to explain to them what is it on offer in terms of latest technology, and with a face-to-face discussion, which might not be possible for everybody to travel to each and every country that manufactures equipment. It's a platform for people to meet, discuss about equipment and see what's good for them and take this forward, hopefully to finalize orders for equipment.
Okay, the first thing that comes into my mind when I think coffee could be sweet or social gathering, or strong maybe the answer to some people. But let's ask what's the first thing that comes into people's mind when they think coffee.
When you say coffee, yes, it's that fresh cup of coffee. It's that mesmerizing smell and taste of coffee that comes to mind.
Ethiopia, the birthland of coffee.
Ethiopia.
Coffee, I would say it's my life. That's the first thing that comes to my mind, because I grew up in coffee from the age of 1920. It's now almost 38 years in coffee, and I think when I think of coffee, I think of the bean, I think of the people behind the bean, I think of all the friends whom I've made over the 38 years, and I feel that those are friends for life. So that is what I think coffee is all about. It's a way of life, and for me, I think it's the most passionate way of life.
Coffee is my brother. As you know, coffee birthplace is Ethiopia. That's why I like so much. Also, many Korean peoples, thanks to Ethiopia.
AFCA further hopes that as the host country, the Ethiopian Coffee Fraternity will take advantage of this opportunity to make new connections and meet new buyers by showing their best coffees on these kinds of conferences.
So tell me, can you feel it? So much, then make that visit. So much love to share. Pure blackness, oneness, so rare. So much love to care. Let them know they're missing out. Mama Africa has so much love to share. Sweet blackness, oneness, be there. So much love to care. Let them know they